Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. He's going to field this at the 2. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Play action now with Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Purdy setting up that play action. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds past midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Here we go. Check out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
19 Lions. Come on, set.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Go street.
Now it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And that brings up 4th and long.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Xavier Gipson now to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Rodgers here from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Mike Williams, the touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stuffed right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throw left side, complete. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
79 Broncos.
First down throw by Purdy. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Tight end making a play there on the corner route.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Purdy looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Going run again with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
70 Lion. Alert! Alert!
They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
5 DBs out there for the Jets. Third down.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Here's Purdy to throw. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. He finds space into the red zone. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
It's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's second and goal. Looking to throw, Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Got him in over the middle, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Jets with some work to do, trailing in this game. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Hall running between the tackles. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes for 36 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Hall there to haul it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Purdy to throw it. Completed here to McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Short pass caught by his tight end. He gets loose down the right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. 1st down, Rodgers. Working across the field, complete. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's taken down at the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's complete to Wilson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Greg Zuerlein going to try to knock this through for the Jets. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. We've hit halftime in our first Monday night contest of the season. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Able to find Corley. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Rodgers will look to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Rodgers here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that means 3rd down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They'll run for this. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, it's Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. go right back to Hall. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Pressure comes, Rodgers. It's taken in by Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way.
Man, that D-line ain't no joke.
Sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. Finds his target, Hall. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Now here's Rodgers. He's got it. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Rodgers. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Purdy throwing here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Escapes the pocket. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Mustang 19.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18, run. Come 19, come 19. Go.
He'll throw it. Got it. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 39. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now Rodgers. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. So it'll be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Wilson's got it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Hey, 88.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's able to push forward to the 25. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here he is to throw. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal.
Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
So now, here's third and goal. Throwing now. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Huge moment here for the Jets as they go for 2. Setting up to pass. And unable to connect on that throw, so they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And we get to see the new kickoff rules come into play right away here in Week 1, Brock. Since it hit in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone, the touchback only comes out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
One final shot here. Forced out to his right. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing. Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score. The fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And out a little across the 25 to the... About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Play action this time with Love. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Love. Escaping the pressure right.
The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get this up to about the 44. Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
He's got right on the short throw.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now it's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Love from the gun. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion, the tight end. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the second.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 73 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Love now. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Alex Anzalone able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. In motion goes the tight end. To pass, here's Jordan Love. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Love. Now he steps away. Touchdown, Packers.
You telling me this game realistic? Come on, man.
From 21 yards away. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now Carlson for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Goff now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Out of his end zone, Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Williams to return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Sam Laporta as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 61 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one out wide and intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. After the run, Goff going to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football.
That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Flushed out right. He'll complete this one to Watson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Out of the gun, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A give right side for Gibbs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Goff going to throw it. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot now for Love. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Lions, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.